Welcome back to the Love Reading Libra. This will be for you and your person, your significant other, your special someone, whether you've just started a relationship or you've been together for some time, you may have a family, whatever is your situation, just apply it as you see fit here. I've already shuffled and laid out the cards. Very interesting that I see a lot of the cards that were that came up in the life reading are also represented here as well. So okay, so let's deal with the situation. There's a lot of Scorpio energy here and a lot of Aquarian energy as well. But the Scorpio energy is coming up in the actual situation, your current situation between you and your person. And the Scorpio deals with a lot of, obviously, sexual energy. So there's a lot of passion here. It's intense. It's very transformative by the look of things. So Scorpio is very much a transformative energy. It can go from literally, it can be regenerative, or it can be so that something is falling away and something new is beginning. So whatever is your situation, even if you've been together for a long time, or you've, you could be deepening your commitment, or you could be dealing with things now to move you forward. And the Scorpio energy can be very much a regenerative or a renewal kind of an energy. So take it as it resonates for your situation. But whatever it is, there's a lot of passion, there's a lot of, a lot of intimacy, and a lot of, those deep feelings coming out. And it is transformative. So it could also be that there may be aspects of the situation which are very deep and very it's like dark waters or deep waters that you feel either one of you may you may just feel a little bit out of your depth. It could be that, but it's normally you've also got here a full moon in Scorpio. It's time to release negativity. So I do feel that with the situation, it could be that aspects of yourself or selves, you and your person, are starting to rise up. These could be fears or unexpressed emotions, or just issues from past relationships, hangovers, hang-ups, deep things that need to be, sort of looked at and aired now. But it could also be to do with healing, actually that regeneration and renewal, sort of like the phoenix rising from the ashes. So it could be something to do with that. So it's almost like you're getting a boost or some sort of regenerative push here. But it could also be that this wonderful, intimate and very transformative, intense energy is kind of, as I said, feeling a little bit overwhelming, or perhaps you're just worried about it, or you're concerned that you may not be able to handle it. But I can tell you now that you needn't worry. This also came up in the life reading, that you have what you need to take this relationship further, or to move forward in this, whether it's you or your person. It could be you that is feeling this way. It's a lack of confidence, really, or feeling out of your depth, but you do have all the skills, you have everything you need to push this forward and to move forward. So as I said, the Scorpio energy is represented here. We've also got balsamic moon, a time for healing. And as I said, with the Scorpio energy, a lot of things can come up from underneath. These can be unexpressed emotions, or old fears, or things that have driven you in past relationships. It could also be aspects of yourself which you have not tapped into at this time, and this relationship is activating that for you. But I feel it could be old fears or just negativity from the past that you need to move past now. You need to overcome and release, because you've got a time for healing here. So I feel the relationship is actually going to bring about this healing for you in some way. It's going to be transformative. You will be letting go of old things to make room for new things. So take it as it resonates for your situation, however you want to apply it. It's like you're shedding a skin almost, and you've got to go through this transformative process to allow that to occur. But it is a time of healing, and this Scorpio energy certainly is going to pull up anything that needs to be looked at, needs to be addressed, needs to be dealt with, because that you can't have things simmering under the surface, or ancient fears and dramas, or it could even be past life things. You can't have these things hanging around. You need to actually deal with them and face them, so that they don't color your movement forward. Now, the Divine Doors energy here is saying, Divine Guardian, do not be nervous today or tonight. The path you are on will lead you just right. Okay, so I feel that whatever path you're on in this relationship, the healing is occurring, and there's deep, very deep feelings here, very deep connection. This is about union. Scorpio energy rules the 8th house, so this is about union of some kind. And you have what it takes to move forward, and you are being guided, you are being led. So listen to your guidance and follow that, and don't allow these fears and ancient concerns or issues stand in your way. As I said, there's regeneration, there's renewal, there's forward movement, but the old has to be released in order to bring in the new things. So your energy, bear in mind that your energy and your person's energy may be interchangeable, or there may be aspects that you see in either which relate to either. So for you, I've got Sagittarius energy and then palmistry. So the Sagittarian energy is a very explorative energy. This is a very expansive energy. So I feel you are looking at this as an opportunity. You could be having a breakthrough now, as I said, with the time for healing, and you are being guided. This is saying divine guardian, and it's the Sagittarian energy is listening to your intuition, and the palmistry card is also about that. So your intuitive processes are going to guide you now, and they're going to give you everything you need. All right, but it's also saying that you are very, going through a very expansive phase. It could be sort of like a lucky phase or a breakthrough of some kind, but honesty is required here, and there is honesty coming up. So with the Sagittarian energy, sometimes you can speak out of turn. So there's fine to be honest, but do it in a kind and nurturing way, especially if one or either of you is airing old fears or concerns or deep-seated issues. So the Sagittarian energy is a very progressive energy, very expansive. Travel may also be related. So it could also be that there's a dream here which is coming in for you, or which you are now starting on, or you are activating. You could be traveling to your person. Distance does seem to be coming in here, either travel or distance. So you could be traveling to your person, or there's some kind of distance that's being crossed here. The Sagittarian deals with foreign travel, international travel, or long distance travel, or just journeys of some sort, whether this is journeys within yourself and within your beliefs as well. This could also be an expansion of your beliefs, possibly that with the energy between you, that you are having to leave some old attitudes and beliefs behind in order to move forward. The Sagittarian energy can bring that in for you. But you may feel that that this is an adventure. This is a time to explore and a time to expand. And there may be a little bit of a risk involved here, and maybe this is why the full moon in Scorpio energy, it's time to release negativity, is coming up. But there's certainly expansion, there's growth, there's it's a very expansive energy. So I feel that is coming in for you, and that seems to be your take on the situation. With the Divine Doors card here, and then the message is palmistry, fortune and tarot, collective destiny. The palm lines from birth tell your sacred palmistry. So what it is saying is listen to the notes of intuition, which is very much with the Sagittarian card. It also came up in your life reading. So it's saying that listen to your heart and listen to your intuition, and that will guide you. Okay, what is and is not acceptable in this situation. Okay, it's going to guide you. Listen to that, and it will help you to move forward. And as I said, you are guided. This relationship is being guided, or the situation around the relationship is being guided. But you will need to bring honesty. Be simple and sincere. Sincerity is a huge thing. Speak from the heart. And if you have got ancient fears or problems that are, that you're grappling with, things that you need to deal with, speak about them honestly, and let your person see and understand what is, what needs to be aired and dealt with, so that you can move forward. Your person's energy is very strong. They're looking at it from this point of view. There's empowerment here. It's a conjunction energy. It's saying that they're looking at the situation as being a deepening and a joining of forces, sort of a coming together here. And there's this strength and a combination of forces, if you want to put it like that. So it's intense as well, and this intensity keeps coming up here. And it's almost like you're coming together in a very strong, very deep combination, or you are going through a regeneration and a renewal or a rebirth of some kind. But the coming together of your energies, they are feeling this this is going to empower them, or they feel that this is going to empower the relationship in some way. There's a deepening here. It could be that there has been a little bit of overwhelm. Maybe there's been a bit of overwhelm because of the intensity of the connection. But they at the heart of it, I feel that they are seeing it as a good thing. Now, the other door's energy here is inner power. Your person, by your own command, you brought yourself here. At this moment in life, you have nothing to fear. Okay, so whether they are airing their fears, or whether it's you or you are both of you dealing with those, it's saying that there's nothing to fear. Okay, so if they have got a few concerns, or they may be a little bit overwhelmed, you need to discuss this. You need to be honest with each other, talk to each other, clear the air, get things sorted out, and don't let secrets or things lurk underground or underneath. They need to be released. Okay, we have also got the Aquarian energy, which has come in. This can be a number of things. This can be about going after something, a dream, and I feel that this is a possibility here. There's something that you're going to go with, something that you're trying to follow, and this could be a new direction for both of you, or one or either of you. New direction, trying something new. There could be some difference about it. There could be a little bit something unconventional or just different, or your person could be unconventional and different. However this energy comes in, there's a sort of a very progressive, almost experimental energy coming in here as well. It's futuristic, and it could also be this is a very different. This is something that perhaps you've never done before, or you've never had a relationship like this before, and this is stirring things up. But it's saying that if you can just tap into that energy, that this is progressive, this is the future for you, this is going to take you in a new direction. All right, as different as it may feel to you, it's going to shake things up. It's going to really shake things up and move you into different places. It can also be that in some cases, if there has been a lot of overwhelm, then a little bit of detachment may be required at this time. And this can be sort of not to detach from your partner, but to detach from the complexity, so that you can discern and get to grips with any deep fears or things that need to come out at this time, so that you can look at them objectively. Aquarius is very much an objective energy as well, and that may help you to get more perspective. As I said, there seems to be some sort of distance or travel, or like a dream that you're going after in this. Perhaps you're reaching for a dream in your relationship and it's now coming to pass. But we have the distant dream energy here. So this is the door energy. And it says here, distant dream. The distance calls your heart to roam free. As you dare dream it, so it must be. So follow your dreams. That's what it's saying. Follow your dreams, and you won't go wrong. And just be honest with yourself and with your person, and be clear. And this will help you to navigate, so that you can give this dream wheels and take this relationship further. Okay, Libra, I hope you enjoyed that. Please take care, and I will see you next time.